Hey guys, Alicia from Love Letter Generation. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm on here with Tennille and I's next challenge, which was to create a sequin shaker pouch using an older Maggie Holmes collection, Gather. And Gather is one of my all-time favorite Maggie Holmes collections. So I was super happy when she suggested that we use this collection because I've been wanting to craft with it for quite some time now. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. We both don't have a whole lot of the Gather collection left, so we had to try and sort of improvise and just sort of work with what we have available left in our stash, which isn't a whole lot, unfortunately. But this collection is no longer available, so I ended up trying to incorporate like my project life cards that I had. So you would have seen in one of my previous videos, I ended up creating some embellishments using my project life cards. And I also had some of the 6x6 paper left. And yeah, I tried to find ways in how I could use the Gather collection with having, you know, limited supplies. So I thought they turned out quite cute based on what I had. So I think I only had a little bit of the like the thickers and some of the ephemera, like I said, some of the 6x6 paper pad, but other than that, I didn't really have much of anything else left. I only had a tiny little bit of chipboard left, and all my favorite pieces that I love I'd already used, so yeah, I couldn't use those. But anyway, this has turned out to be really pretty, and I can't wait to see what Tennille's look like because she creates the most gorgeous projects. So I ended up creating a few little different embellishments, which you can see in one of my previous videos that I posted for this challenge. So I made these like wood button embellishments using the project life cards. And I thought I could use these to go inside of my big sequin shaker pouch. I also just simply decorated a couple of project life cards as well, just to pop inside. So very simple. But then the recipient can use these pieces and they can use them to create whatever they like. I also made these gorgeous bag toppers on my channel. I think it was like a couple of days ago, where I did a little craft with me DIY, and I thought these would go really nicely inside the pouch. I thought they turned out so gorgeous. So we'll end up placing some of these onto some acetate and yeah, bag them up. So this is the first pouch that I ended up creating, and I really wanted to include like a ballerina in one of these as part of the decoration on these pouches. So I was lucky I found a pack of ephemera and I opened it up and I was able to use this ballerina, and she's acetate, and I just layered her on top of a beautiful pink rosette, some of those little like floral die cut pieces that I recently cut out. And then this is from the thickers pack. So the thickers with this collection are a chipboard thicker, which I quite like. They're really beautiful. They're probably the best thickers that I've ever seen in a Maggie Holmes collection. There's lots of pink, there's lots of gold glitter, there's lots of black. They're just, and like pale blues and mint greens. It's just stunning. So I didn't have much of the 12 by 12 paper, so I sort of had to improvise. So I only had a sheet of this gorgeous ticket paper and a cut apart sheet, and I didn't want to use my other cut apart sheet, so I thought, okay, I'll just use the ticket paper. And yeah, it turned out really, really cute. I'm not too sure about my sequin mix that I popped in there. I don't know if it's, I'm trying to get my camera to focus. I don't know if it's too dark for this collection or not. I didn't really have any sort of pale pink sequins in my sequin stash, so I'm hoping that these colors aren't too bright for this collection. But I try to make it so it matched with the colors I was sort of going for with this pouch. So sort of like your whites, cream colors, your gold glitter, and your pinks, and a little bit of black. And then we've got a couple of tassels dangling underneath the bottom there. I added a couple of cute pink pom-poms because I thought that'd just make the project pop. And then we've got a gorgeous little like butterfly embellishment that Tennille made for me that I thought I would use. And I just love how these turned out. Like I said, I had to use a whole heap of other bits and pieces that I could with what limited pieces that I had from this collection. So basically I only just had this sheet of 12 by 12 paper, and I've used the acetate bit out of the ephemera and the chipboard piece, but everything else is sort of from other collections that I used that I thought went really well with it. So just see if my camera wants to focus there. There we go. Give you a nice close-up. And so I end up stitching the big giant plastic pocket onto the paper. So you basically, it's got a Velcro closure. So you use a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and you just fold the top piece over, and then I just do a bit of stitching around the top layer, and I just stitch on my pocket like that. And then you've got the sleeve there to pop all your goodies into. So there's that. So yeah, really, really pretty. Quite happy with how these turned out. And then I made this one. So this one is where I had to improvise. So I didn't have any more 12 by 12 gather paper. So I ended up recently purchasing this paper from Spotlight, and I thought that went really well with the gather collection. It has ballerinas, and it's pink and it's white, and it's just a really pretty patterned paper. As you can see there, the beautiful ballerinas. So I just thought it went really well. So I did a similar thing with this one. I ended up placing down a beautiful black and white, sort of like a, would you call it? No, not chevron, plaid type rosette. And there is a lot of plaid in the Gather collection, and a lot of black and white. And then I popped one of these beautiful acetate pieces out of the ephemera pack on there. So it's a beautiful rose, and I thought that would look really nice peeking out the top there. I've got a gold glitter cardstock heart that I placed there in the background just for a little peekaboo or peek through. And then we also have this hello piece which comes out of the ephemera pack. And you got the cute little bird chipboard, a couple of pink pom-poms, and some of the cute little crosses which came from the Thickers chipboard pack. I'm just loving the colours. And I really wish I had more of this collection. It's so beautiful. So those are the 2 pouches that I created for this challenge. So now what I thought we could do is grab some acetate and just pop in my embellishments into these pouches. So I ended up finding this beautiful acetate here, which I'd already cut a little bit into, and it's from the DIY shop, and it's got that beautiful gold stars on it, and I thought that this would be perfect to use for our embellishments. So I'll just move these to the side a bit. And these as well. And I'll just get my paper trimmer. I'm sorry if the lighting keeps going funny as well, guys. It's like it goes gloomy and then the sun comes out and then it's gloomy again. So the lighting kind of might be a little bit all over the place. So what I might do is I might actually just cut off this messy piece here on the end. This is such a gorgeous acetate paper from DIY, and I think you can find it in most craft shops. I know that I can purchase it here from Spotlight. They stock this acetate, so whenever I go in, I like to grab a sheet of this. It's just always perfect to have on hand, kind of like the Mylar acetate. So I'm just trying to think of how big I want to create. So I think we'll do it this way. And then like this. And I know it's like using up really good and not so cheap acetate, but the effect of it is just so beautiful. It's such a pretty acetate, and I think it'll just go really well with this collection. So we've got our little wood button embellishments that I created. And someone, I think it was Jill recently asked me how I create these little button embellishments. So I ended up purchasing these wooden pieces from AliExpress, as well as these glitter domes. And I'm also pretty sure I have done a tutorial on how I make these as well on one of my older videos, which you can find on my channel. And I end up just using a hole punch, but I had to measure the sizes of the wood pieces and the domes based on the size of my circle hole punch, just so you know that they're going to fit perfectly. And so yeah, you just punch out some circular pieces. Like I said, I ended up using up my Project Life cards to punch out the images. So great way to use up those if you have heaps of Project Life cards. And then I just glued the image down onto the wooden piece, stuck it down with my finger, and then you just pop the glitter clear dome over the top. And yeah, they're so easy to create once you've got all the right pieces. So just find my my little foam dots. I have such a mess here on my desk, it's not funny. On my craft table, I should say. So I just grab some little foam squares just to pop on the back. And I'm looking forward to Tennille and I's next challenge. It's going to be a good one. Just like this one. This one was really fun. I absolutely love working with my favorite collections. So our next challenge is actually going to be using 2 different dyes of our choice and also using 2 collections that we have to mix. So yeah, 2 mixed collections using 2 dyes. So that one will be a fun one as well. So yeah, Tennille and I are starting to get a little bit more time and a bit more organized now, so we can continue on with our challenges. We were just sort of both extremely busy and have had a lot going on. And like I was saying the other day, is you guys, I told you guys in my previous video that I recently resigned from my old job that I'd had for 7 years at the pharmacy, and I've ended up taking on a new job role, something completely different, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I've been a little bit busy with having to do training and modules and just getting organized for that, because I start next week, which is in a few days. So just had to get myself all prepared and ready, and I have to try and find certain things as well, like nice new black flat shoes, and finally got my nails done too. They're a little bit darker than what I thought they were going to be when when you pick out the color on the fake nail sort of selection, they looked a little bit more, I don't know, it looked a bit lighter and darker, but then when they put them on my nails, it turned out quite pink. But you know me, I love pink, so yeah, it doesn't bother me whatsoever. I'm really happy with them. And I'm just trying to grow out my natural nails, which is why, like, I don't have any I don't get tips or anything like that added. I just get S&S added to my natural nails, and it's a lot healthier and better for your nails getting S&S. So there's our cute button embellishments. So pretty. I love the ballerina, I love the deer, I love the unicorn, and I really love that that blue. It's such a pretty color. Oh, sorry if my hands are shaking. They do that a lot now. So next we have these bag toppers, but now that I'm thinking about it, I might only be able to fit 1 bag topper on, and then I'll do another one, and then maybe I can add a couple of these, or add a fishtail as an extra, maybe to a piece like that, and then I'll do the same with that one, so they can go in 2 different separate pieces. And I also have some what was I going to say? I'm having a blank now. So just do that, and then the recipient can decorate these little flag embellishments themselves to however they like. So let's do it like that. These are so beautiful. I love working with now like a beautiful rosette and then adding your own like homemade, you know, embellishments on top. They're so pretty. So let's just stick that one on there. Not too hard because I don't want it to be stuck on so tight that when the recipient tries to pull it off to reuse it, that it gets stuck. So there we go, we've got that one. And then I'm going to have to cut out another couple of sheets of acetate. So luckily I have it right here. Okay. So do another one of these. So I would have liked to have used that gorgeous piano and the unicorn and the deer and all those gorgeous pieces, but like I said, I didn't have any left. So I'm on the hunt for the chipboard. If anyone has any left that they would like to sell to me, I'd greatly appreciate it. It's just something that's so hard to get now, and with it being my favorite collection, it's favorite Maggie Holmes collection, I should say, because my other favorite collection, as you guys know, is All Heart by Crepe Paper. Ooh, I probably should have changed those two around actually, because they kind of don't match. Let's just do that one there, so that looks a bit better, and then we'll redo this one. Got foam stuck to my fingers now. I think that'll look a lot better. So let's do that. There we go. Then we have a couple of pretty embellishments which we can put into our pouches. And like I said, then I've got a couple of little project life cards as well. And I was actually thinking, because I do have so many project life cards, I thought maybe I could gift a little pile into each, so the recipient can use these as well to create their own little embellishments or circle embellishments if they like. That's another double up. You got the ballerina. So this is like the ballerina that I used to cut out to create that circular one. So that's a great one to use. I don't know if I have another. I'm hoping I have another one in there. Let's just have a look. Too big. Got that one already. That's a pretty one. That's also a pretty one of my favorite patterns. Just seeing if we've got another ballerina here that we can use, because I want both packs to be the same. How pretty is that blue color? So I ended up using this one as well to cut out a circular piece for the wooden button embellishments. That typewriter's too big. Oh, we got a cute bear, how adorable, but he's too big as well. And if I can't find another ballerina card, we're going to have to just, oh, there we go. How lucky was that? All right, so I'm just going to get a little bag as well, and we're just going to pop some of these in a cute little bag, maybe with a couple of little, like some sequins. So I'll just go grab my bags. Just grab a couple of little bags. They should fit in there perfectly. And then I might even pop one each of those as well. I think I have the whole entire set of Gather Project Life cards. So I've got plenty of them to use up. And actually I might even add a couple of these little like flower gold glitter pieces in there as well for the recipient to use to embellish their projects. So let's do something like that. And the recipient can use these little die cuts. And let's add, I have a sequin mix here. Might be a little bit bright, but I'll just add a few little sparkly pieces just to go inside. There's one. Oh, that one got more stars in it. So you could even use up your Project Life cards like I did to create these little like fishtail flag embellishments and bits and pieces. So you just use like the end of the Project Life card just to use to cut strips, and it gives you a beautiful patterned paper or bonus paper. So there's our pretty little Project Life cards with a couple of little embellishments in there. And then we need some bigger bags. To fit these into. Now, I've been having trouble trying to find these medium sort of clear bags lately, and I finally found some, and then when I got them home and went to use them, I realized they don't have the closure on the top that you would usually have for your bags. So I just have to maybe stick them down with washi tape or leave them as is. But yeah, it's a little bit annoying. I don't know why they didn't come with the enclosure bit, so I might just have to like, yeah, fold it over and use a little bit of tape for those. Just be careful not to knock inner thing. So cute. So pretty. Right, and then we've got this one as well, which I almost forgot about. I might have to make more of those just to stick in the other sleeve. How beautiful does that look? So pretty. Love those. So I do have another acetate piece here, so I'm just trying to think of what. I'll just put it to the side for the moment and just add this little embellishment in here. They can decorate this one up. Do a bit of stitching on it. Okay, so there's our cute little piles. We'll just be missing one with the button embellishments, so I'll just have to make some more up of those. So I'm just trying to think of how I want to go about popping these in. You don't want to make them too fat, because then the envelope's just going to be bulging. You know what? I'm going to get some washi tape and just stick down those, because that's going to really annoy me. Okay, so I just went and grabbed just some pretty pink washi. This one's from the Garden Party collection. Any washi will do. We're just going to try and fold these bags up. Hope that I get it in the right spot. There we go, there's one. Oops, that one's just a little bit long. Okay. Yes, it's nice and easy when the bags come with that sticky bit that you just have to peel. When they don't, you've got to resort to things like this. But it's a good way to use your washi, so can't complain. All right, so try this again. Put that in there. And that in there. Now I'm thinking I might actually put these pieces in the back, maybe like this. see, you don't want your pouch to be too fat, or it's just going to just look a bit funny. But as you guys can see there, how pretty that is once you get the peek through of the gorgeous embellishments. And just try and move the pouch a bit so the sequins move around. And then shot that. Gorgeous. So now we'll just do the next one. So this one doesn't have as many, so it's not going to be as bulky. But I am going to make some more of those wooden circle embellishments or button embellishments to pop in. So then both pouches will be like have the same amount of goodies in there. So, and there's our second one. So, it's so pretty. So I'll just get up and show you guys a close look, and then that's it. So we have this gorgeous one here. It's so much fun creating these. They are so beautiful. It's such a great way to send embellishments and pieces to your pen pals. Could even just pop this straight into a flat mailer postage bag, and there you've got some flat mail to send to a pen pal. Just stick like a little letter in the back and it's done. So very pretty. And then we have this one here. There we go, guys. So there's our challenge for this week. Thanks for watching. Thank you to Tennille, and I can't wait to see what she's created. I'll leave her link down below for you guys to go check out. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.